say, if in doubt, quick clot it out.
Okay, wait,
Good
wait,
old
wait.
saying.
So, quick clot is just a general all-purpose bandage, while elastic is when you don't have enough time.
Other way around. So
I
elastic is the one that falls off quickly. So you
Uh-huh.
wouldn't want to use it unless you can stitch right away. So
All
if
right.
if you're going to be able to get to them quickly, use elastic. If you will not be able to stitch them right away, consider using quick clot.
All right. All
So
right,
then,
gotcha.
question for you, Carl. Let's say Gendalorf got a gunshot in the arm, and there's
Mm-hmm.
nothing going around. You're just picking your nose, waiting for anything to happen. People are pulling security, and he says, "Hey, can you fix my arm?" Do you think you'd be able to stitch him right away, or not because you're busy with something?
Oh, considering most people are just pulling security, and I feel relatively safe, I just put an elastic bandage on him and start stitching him up.
Yeah, you got it. You got the idea. Sweet. So
Until
you also
grenade.
get packing is going to be another one. Um, and I'm just reading the lesson plan here. These do not represent my opinions, but my opinions also don't matter. Um, the packing and field dressing are supposedly not recommended for CLS. The reasoning is packing
Oh.
has long opening times for specific types of wounds, ineffective against most. Quick clot is going to be a safer option overall, I'd say, and that's a pretty good thumbs up all around. Field dressing is efficient application, but it has quicker reopening times than quick clot. Not total dog shit, but quick clot and elastic, we can say with certainty will cover all your bases. As you climb up the tiers and you explore more, you're absolutely free to play around with them. You'll learn more from talking to people. You'll find out more of what works for you. But as you begin a T1 medical journey, quick clot and elastic are going to prepare you for anything that comes your way. All good?
All good.
I do disagree about the parking, though. I'm a big fan of parking.
And that is okay, but I am here to speak SOP. So
Yep.
I happen to agree, but my opinion does not matter here. So, real quick, just to make you aware of what the baseline of capabilities should be for a loadout. Loadouts change quite a bit. Some of them are modern, some of them are not up to date with SOP. Sort of is what it is. But the SOP for capabilities for a CLS is going to be 80 bandages, 2 times earplugs, 6 tourniquets. Most people will have their own and they're reusable, unlike bandages, so we don't need all that many. 4 splints, and you'll have 4 of each auto injector, so 4 morphine, 4 epinephrine, a stitching kit, since that's reusable, only need 1, and some purple smoke grenades to signal where you need medical help. That's what purple's for. So you're certainly welcome to increase your capabilities beyond that. Sometimes you have extra loadout space, but really, if you're falling beyond those capabilities, not to say you couldn't shuffle what kind of bandages you have, you're not really squared away for where you should be as a CLS. So SOP loadout reference can be a great guide for what you would need to handle the situations that'll come your way. Okay?
Yes.
A quick side note.
Go.
Inside this box, because you are all having a rifleman loadout, change your backpack with the ones inside here.
Right, give me a quick second. Sorry.
Just pick the backpack from here.
I'm trying to figure out if you're allowed to dip Jaffa cakes in tea or not.
I totally recommend it.
You recommend it?
Yep.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
I prefer Jaffa cakes and milk, though.
That's fair, that's fair. That's actually really good.
Make sure you have the right backpack if in your backpack is a stitching kit. The ones with the medic stuff.
Oh man,
more.
there's like stitching kits in these backpacks inside of here.
There is none.
There is not.
None.
You lied to me.
In the
I
Okay,
want
I'll
backpack.
dump some in there.
Yep, there's nothing in the backpacks.
I am so sad.
Yeah, I'm disappointed.
Wait a second.
Please kill me.
Also, I think you're both a different.
What about this?
fucking called?
Stitching kits are in there.
Can't see a name, so up for.
Delicious.
Am I up for?
Yeah, I'll fix
Maybe.
it again, Lorf.
You know what that means? Full auto,
no.
off safety. Ah,
AT4.
we're on team now. Yeah,
Why
I'll
did you
touch.
join me? You joined my team?
No.
Oh, you left.
There was a moment
Okay.
of hope there.
Last bit for us to look at. If you open the medical menu again, it's how we actually do these things to a patient. So H yourself, interact.
Yep.
Now you will be able to see part of this to yourself. If you click an arm or a leg and go to the tab in the top left that says bandage/fractures, what looks like a broken bone, a little bandage next to it, you'll have an option to put a tourniquet on yourself. Give it a try. This is the same way you do a bandage. If there was a wound on there, you would see the option for a quick clot bandage or an elastic bandage. If you click the option, it'll apply it to a patient. Same with a tourniquet. Now that you have a tourniquet on there, you see that little blue band around your arm or leg? That's how you know a tourniquet's on, theoretically. Well, all the time, not theoretically. Matter of fact, all bleeding to that limb will be stopped. So even if it's red, as long as there's a blue band on there, bleeding will be done. Torso and head, we cannot tourniquet. So when you get out there to treat your patient, make sure you bandage those. But that's about it. We all familiar with how to apply bandages and tourniquets? Questions on it?
So,
Yeah,
why
figured.
can I not put a tourniquet on my neck?
Just a really die
Because your character doesn't want to die that bad. Okay, so we will head over there in just a moment. The patients, we will word them, are just about ready for you. You'll each have one immediate to bring up to delayed, which means they'll be unconscious. Just stop the bleeding, stitch them up, make sure they will not reopen, and then we should be good. So just working on making sure you can do the treating stuff.
All right.
Okay.
Surgical kits are in there. All right.
Make sure you got your surgical kit. Make sure you got some bandages, and we will be off.
All right. Any specific amount you want us to hold?
80 would set you up for any CLS situation. So if you got 80 on you, you'd be fine.
Awesome.
Preferably lasting and quick clot, as is sanctioned by
Let me get some
T1.
quick clot.
I'm ready
Do you?
to go.
Through the teleporter, you'll be set.
I already have a loadout for this. I just realised.
What a guy.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! I was packing for fucking war. Fuck me, I'm
Oh.
gonna have to drop a few
Yeah,
things.
that's...
Do I go through the teleporter?
Yep, go through the teleporter. You ready?
Yeah, I was packing for war with this loadout, so I'm dropping a few things.
I always pack for war as a medic. The one time you don't is when shit goes wrong.
Yeah. I've got a mix of everything in this kit. I've got 25 of each.
There's been...
Oh yes. Here we are.
One was Vietnam, if that says
Ah,
anything.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Right. Yep. That's no price for that. That wasn't meant to be.
Looks like you're doing all right. Seems like you're getting along pretty well. You've experienced base medical, Carl?
No.
Yeah, you're doing fine. So, you get stitch.
You doing all right, okay, man?
The tourniquet.
I'm just stitching them.
Okay, nice.
And now CPR.
Yeah, you can also check what sort of I mean, he's not going to have a heart rate because he's unfaithful, but
Yeah, we need a real medic that can give blood.
useful sometimes. But yeah,
Gonna do this.
he's basically,
No.
yeah, he's still immediate, but you know, it's as far as you're going to get without getting blood into him.
Yeah, I don't find
So at
blood.
this point, it's just CPR and wait for the squad medic.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
It should take 5 for every full injury. Sometimes the small cuts and stuff will be commensurate. 5 seconds.
Alright, he's receiving blood now.
I need more than that.
Yep, he needs more than that, but I don't have any more space. I'm gonna have to add more.
I got more in my backpack.
Good. Just wait a moment. We'll wrap up with the other guys. I'm gonna watch the other guys. Sure. Okay, when they're ready, send them.
But it's okay, Mohawk. We can go now to the teleporter.
Alrighty.
No, I do have a surgical kit. I don't have surgical perms. Oh, yeah. I'll just do CPR on him to restart the timer in the meantime.
Here,
Yes.
Come on, Gandalf.
you can take this one. It's on the ground
That's
now.
Wait, you're gonna have to wait long. I've got a 30-second stitch.
Hey, once you're done, let's meet over there.
Drop anything.
About 50 meters to the back.
Yeah.
We'll prepare. We'll talk a little bit and prepare some more patients. What's in there?
Yeah. I've got him. I'm stitching him. Do you want me to keep working on this dude? Alright, well.
Hey man, how you doing?
Good.
That is very good to hear.
Fucking jack.
What you done?
Victor,
He said, "Come over here when we're done."
It's okay.
did he troll us?
He did.
Oh my lord. Where is this individual?
Put an tall H barrier up behind us so we can't see you guys prepare more casualties. We need 5 more immediates in there.
I want to see it. No. I want to see the violence. They're censoring us. They're making it family
I meant to
friendly.
say that in Discord, but you got to hear the ugly behind the scene. We're gonna kill people over there just for you. Hope you feel good about
Nice.
attending the FTX.
Baker, these
Listeners, right?
had families.
Yeah, they're prisoners. Definitely don't have families.
Yeah, look at your backpack too.
Right. So, couple learning moments. Something that is not in the lesson plan that will be added is you cannot treat somebody if your weapon is out. Right. So we all know the button to put our weapon on our back. 0 by default, right? Good. So make sure when you go to treat somebody, if you're going to be doing it for a little bit, sometimes they'll let you get away with 1 or 2. Make sure you put your weapon on your back. And sometimes Armin just hates you and it'll pull your weapon out once it's already on your back. So you might have to exit, put it back on if you're not able to bandage them. Good. Any other learnings about that, especially from the new people? Seem like y'all did pretty well.
Negative.
Okay. Well, I guess you just listen while.
Jesus Christ. You have to use a 50?
Oh, absolutely.
Sweet
Gotta make sure they're nice
Caroline.
and ripe for Gendler.
Oh, Christ.
That's the face.
Don't
of evil
worry,
right
everything
there.
is alright.
It's
This is,
Nerf rods. They're fine.
It's part of their contract.
with the
You're not allowed to see this.
Jesus Christ. He's switching targets.
The worst part is when they get back up and they gotta mow them down again. Okay, well they should be ready. So same thing. Just see if you can do it a little bit quicker if you had no issues. But if not, make sure you get your rifle on your back. Make sure you start with tourniquets wherever you are in the room.
He's already dead. My dude's
Hey,
actually
Roxy, how
dead,
you doing?
Grace. I can't
The
revive
humanity.
that guy.
He's just asleep.
He's not weak enough. I'm just gonna pull a quick slot on his rise real quick. Yeah,
I don't know.
So,
How bad is he?
Yeah, good. You're getting it.
definitely immediate, but he's not too bad.
He will be fine. He will get home to his family soon
You'll
enough.
be able to get him back up without more blood.
Yeah,
Just another day at the office.
You're right.
Yep.
Got lucky because they took somebody else.
I was gonna say, why we don't put recruits in here, but then I forgot I'm one.
For example, what will be
Yeah.
his triage now?
We don't do that because we want you to learn how to do that.
It would be delayed.
Although it'll
That's
sort of
correct.
Get solved at the live fire. Everyone will go down at least once.
Yep.
Now just keep working on his leg till I can stitch him and then take the tourniquet.
Okay, this guy's a stable heart rate. It should be good.
Good. So stitch them up. Remove the tourniquets.
Do you focus on a heart rate first? Like, it's always gonna be controlled bleeding, right?
Yeah, we'll get to heart rate actually next. And we'll
Nice.
eventually talk about the full process of it. But yes, first step is always going to be keep the blood in the body.
30 seconds. Yep, that's a bigger ass time from previous.
Good.
I'll leave him on delayed, right? Because he
Yep.
still needs blood.
Then we'll be back.
Yep, that's correct.
You're gonna be fine, my good sir.
Let's go back to the teleporter.
How much bandages do I have?
Train. I was a CLS and I went through.
Yeah, you got it.
Packing bandages, like 50, because you'd end up
Baker.
somebody taking like
What's
I
up?
think we should quit smoking.
15 large emulsions each.
I've never smoked.
Oh, you
Still
do?
hits me
I
hard.
thought your coughs are from smoking.
No, I play trumpet. I can't smoke.
I don't have blood on me, so I
Oh.
don't have
As
blood.
far as you're gonna get.
Alright, sound.
Nice to go.
Looks like they're
80
wrapping up.
elastic and 60 quick clot.
Yep, that's a couple bandages. All right.
Hey, Barrows is up.
Do you want us to get blood or no?
No blood for the entirety of this FTX now.
Okay. Cool.
Once you're all set with resupply, and head back to the briefing area. Just missing one.
2.
3, 4, 5 seats.
One is there, Mohawk is there, and yeah, missing only one. There you go.
There's like a 1-to-1 instructor ratio.
All right, for the next part, we're gonna go over the vital signs. Besides tourniqueting and bandaging wounds, we also have to pay attention to the vital signs, which includes heart rate, blood pressure, and the pain level. Any incorrect managed vital sign can lead to unconscious or even death. Those are signs that need to be checked frequently. For the heart rate, you basically have to open up the menu. For this one, you have to stand up again. And by standing up, you press on either part of your body beside the head. Actually works as well, as I'm seeing now. Yep. So you basically open up the menu and go to the second tab, which says examine patient, and you press on the check pulse.
Is that the sound of us receiving new patients?
Yeah, just getting
Probably.
warmed up for you.
Probably.
Nice.
Once you, if you are a CLS, that's also a good sign to check if you have the medic traits. If it says normal heart rate instead of a number, that means you have no medic rights. So best option will be to contact someone to give you medic rights, because otherwise you're gonna be most of the time useless on the field. As for the heart rate, we split them in 3 categories, which means low, normal, and a high. Low heart rate is between 20 and 45 heart rate. Normal is between 46 and 119, and everything above 120 is a high risk for cardiac arrest. That also includes for anything underneath 45. Cardiac arrest is basically when your heart stops pumping, and to help that, to bring the heart rate back, you need to do a CPR. That part is when you press on your body, you select then the 5th tab on advanced treatment, and then an option for CPR will be there to proceed it.
Can I just add something about that?
Yep.
If it does, if someone is doing CPR on a patient,
Yep.
and you check their pulse, it'll say they've got a pulse.
Yeah,
In reality,
but
they
that's
don't.
a false pulse.
Yeah, so it's not
Never check a pulse when someone is doing CPR, because, as I said, it's a false pulse, and that doesn't mean that the person is alive. That means they have a pulse because they are getting now.
someone's breaking their ribs.
Yep, basically, the procedure will be CPR, check vitals. This is also you're gonna have to do every time for this. The next thing we'll be moving is gonna be on the blood pressure, which is also a thing that you can check on yourself. For this one, you have to select either one of your limbs, arms or legs, and an option on the second tab on examine patient will be check blood pressure. This one, as the heart rate as well, will indicate a number. If there is no number, then you don't have medical traits. This split in 3, which means will be 41 to 70 is a low heart blood pressure. For 71 to 115 will be a normal blood pressure, and everything above 145 will be a higher blood pressure, which can lead to a blackout. The same applies also if you are underneath 70. To be noted, never check blood pressure or pulse on a tourniquet limbs, because it also gives you a false response. Because if you check pulse on a tourniquet limb, it will say 0. And if you check on an untourniquet limb, it will say its actual heart rate. For the next demonstrations, we will have a delayed patient, and you're gonna have to check his heart rate, blood pressure, and perform CPR to bring him to get heart rate back. As a question now to wrap it up, Carl, what's the procedure for CPR?
You go towards his chest with Ace Medical, and you then begin CPR.
Yes, but what's the procedure to do a CPR? How many times do you have to do CPR before you check the vitals?
To be honest, I have no idea.
Twice.
Yep,
Twice?
that's correct. You do CPR, check vitals.
All right.
What happens if Mohawk? What happens if the patient goes underneath 45 heart rate?
He's gonna have a heart attack.
That's correct. K-Man, what happens if the patient goes underneath 70 blood pressure?
He's gonna black out.
That's correct. All right, so let me check.
Yeah, good. So we'll head to the training. This one is more of a quick function check, just making sure you know how to do it and you have practice with the CPR check procedure. So it'll be a quick one, just a couple minutes. But your patients are waiting for you through the teleporter pool.
My victims.
Hello, Ahmed Khan.
Oh.
There's a heart rate of 151.
This guy's gonna wake up on his own with a little blood.
Good triage.
He got a heart rate, all right.
Yep.
Well, that's not good. Because you want to, yeah, but you
Why
want
just
to
CPR him?
practice
He
that.
has a high rate.
Well, he does have a heart rate. He was not supposed to have a heart rate. So let's pretend
Yeah, that's
that
right.
he does not and do the CPR on him anyways. So
Alright.
CPR check.
There you go now. It's CPR.
This victim was a field test subject.
Oh, okay. No.
Wow. Alright, so did CPR 2 times. He has a heart rate of 151, but realistically he would have probably a higher heart rate than before if he was at 0.
Yeah, right. If he was at 0, he'd probably not have a heart rate until he got more blood. But as long as you were able to get CPR and you got the process going, that's literally all we're trying to do.
All good this side.
Yeah, I'm just bandaging him because I've done the CPR, check his vitals.
Okay, let's pull it back in.
All right. That'll be actually. Let me see.
Back to briefing we go.
How to do CPR.
He has the heart.
I killed the man. Was my triage card deceased? Oh yeah, I put that.
Just 1 second.
Good shot.
Right. So, not too bad, right? As long as you were able to do CPR, you understand that the procedure is 2 CPRs, and then you check the blood pressure, heart rate, you'll be fine. Just a quick function check. Also, theoretically, you would not want to perform CPR in someone who does have a heart rate. I don't believe it will hurt them. It should be totally fine. However, it may hurt others as that's time you're spending on someone who doesn't need help when there's probably someone else who does need your help as a medic. But it served our purpose for educational bits, just a quick function check. So, last frontier for us as combat lifesavers is auto injectors, splints, and then we'll talk a little bit about packs and blood. So, some of the peripheral considerations: auto injectors is the first one. We have morphine and epinephrine. Fun fact, they're called auto injectors because of their injection technology. You slap it into somebody and then it'll detect it's been inserted and automatically insert the correct dose. Kind of neat. So they even have that resembled in the icon. It's a pretty thick tube. Real world stuff. Too smart for me, but still kind of cool. Morphine is used for pain relief. Epinephrine is also an adrenaline shot. It's used to wake somebody up when they are unconscious, when they've reached a certain state. So of the two, morphine is by far the most dangerous, and this is probably the greatest responsibility we place in your average rifleman as far as medic goes. So morphine is an opioid. It relieves pain. However, it stays in the blood system for 30 minutes, which means if you take if you take more than one within a 15-minute window, you will pass out. So you can have one morphine every 15 minutes. If you were to take one at ground zero and take another one at 7 minutes, you're probably going to see about 30 minutes of a black screen. Cause overdose, you'd pass out. So that's a pretty important bit of kit. Morphine is. It requires great communication on our part as medics and to ensure that the riflemen don't fuck it up for us. We'll get into that in a moment. Epinephrine, on the other hand, we said it's used to wake somebody up. The only time you'll ever need to use this for its primary purpose, we'll say, is when a casualty is unconscious, so they're in a delayed state, they're not bleeding, and they've been brought all the way up to lost some blood. When they reach lost some blood, ACE will go through rolls to see if they're going to wake up, and epinephrine increases their odds of waking up from one of those checks. So if they're delayed and they reach lost some blood, pop an epi in them, and they'll wake up pretty quickly. Not nearly as dangerous as morphine. However, you still can overdose on epinephrine if someone's down and you give them 2 within a 30-second time span, so more than 1 every 30 seconds. They will also reach overdose. The famous saying is too much go-go equals no-no. So either one you have to be careful with. By far, morphine is the one that has the most potential to ruin someone's day. So, quick quiz. Carl, how often can we give morphine to a patient?
Within a 30-minute time span, you shouldn't give more than 1, because if you give 2, he has a high chance of overdosing.
That was the right way to go. However, you erred on the long side. Morphine remains in the system for 30 minutes, but you can have 2 running concurrently as long as they're spread out. So the rule is 1 every 15 minutes. So you cut it right in half. Okay?
I see. All right.
Okay, man. How often can you give someone an epinephrine without their heart blowing up?
1 every 30 seconds.
1 every 30 seconds. Great. Now, epinephrine, you don't need to worry about a patient messing that up for you. They're going to be unconscious. It'll be fine. You need to communicate with other medics. So how we typically do this is if Gendalorf was Swiss cheese on the ground and he's almost ready to wake up, I'll say out loud, I am giving Gendalorf epinephrine. And then everyone will know, okay, don't give Gendalorf epinephrine, Baker's on it. Morphine, on the other hand, riflemen carry those in their pockets, and it's totally possible that things could go wrong there. So if you are going to give someone morphine, you need to be very clear that you are going to give them morphine. There's been more than one time where someone's been hurt. Now they're in severe pain. They want morphine. A medic asks, do you want morphine? They say, yeah. And the medic gives them morphine, and then the rifleman gives themselves morphine too. And now they're on the ground. So it need to be very clear that, do you want morphine? Yes, I want morphine. I am going to give you morphine. I am giving you morphine. And then they know not to. If a rifleman doesn't know when the last time they had a morphine is, and they're in severe pain, and you're wondering, I'd like to help this guy out, but not totally sure. If you stand up and open your ACE medical menu, on the far left tab, it'll say View Triage Card. Any auto injectors that you've given yourself or anyone's taken will show up there. So, for example, it might say if over the course of the entire mission he's had 4 morphines, it'll say 4 times morphine. And then it'll say the last time he took his last one. So an example is 4 times morphine, 7 minutes. Doesn't mean he took 4 morphine in the last 7 minutes. You'd probably know if he did. But it means he had 4 morphine over the course of the entire operation, and the last one he took was 7 minutes ago. So you can check that to see if they've had a morphine. You can check that to see how long it's been. Odds are they won't know when they last took one. So now you know how. Okay. That is a great question. Yoy, Mohawk, I guess anyone who knows it. Do you know, is that in-game time or is that like real-world time?
That's real world time. Real world
Okay.
time.
That's a good question.
The thing is, if you look on the activity log, it's in-game time. If you look on a triage card, it's real life time. But as we speak, the 15 minutes, it's real time.
Good. That's a good one. I'd never thought of that. That could have been really dangerous. Good. All right. So especially for the new people, do you feel like you know what you need to know to not fuck up morphine?
Yep.
Yep.
Great. Okay. Pop quiz for Carl. How often can you give someone a morphine?
1 every 15 minutes.
Brilliant. You'll be just fine. Good. So some other peripheral considerations, unless that was a question. Someone have something? Right. Last thing we need to worry about as combat lifesaver is splints. We had mentioned early on, as a sort of side note, that your arms and legs can be fractured, either impairing your aim or your sprinting ability. If you were to see that, you may have seen it in some of your sufferers over at the airfield. But if you open your medical menu again, If you look at any of your limbs, they're all white right now because you're not hurt, but it just looks like muscle. There's no bone visible. If there's a broken limb, you'll see a bone in the middle of that extremity. It'll be red and it'll be cracked down the middle. So it'll be pretty clear that there's a broken bone there. You would click that limb with a broken bone, go to where you bandage, and then the splint option would be available. Doesn't fully heal a fracture, but it does stabilize it. So if your aim was god awful before with a broken arm, it'll be just pretty shit when it's stabilized. If you couldn't sprint at all with a broken leg, once it's stabilized, maybe I forget how that one works, but you'll be able to sprint under some circumstances. Or maybe it was walking speed. Anyways, it won't be fully healed. It takes a personal aid kit to do that. Now, blood and personal aid kits you may be familiar with if you know Ace Medical. Those are not in the purview of a CLS unless you are in a medical facility. So medical facility, it's just a box you tick as a game master. You can make a vehicle a medical facility, like a MERT vehicle. If you're in there, all your permissions are raised by one level, then you can do blood and personal aid kits. Blood, obviously, if they have lost a lot of blood, they're not waking up. You can put blood back in them, raise them up to lost some blood, and help them get back on the game. Personal aid kits are sort of like a clean reset. We functionally use them for broken bones, as that's the only way to fully clear them, to make them more than just stabilized. But that's most typically going to require a MERT vehicle to take care of. So it's important that you know of them in case you ever end up in a MERT vehicle and you can take care of them. But 9 times out of 10, we're just dealing with bandages, stitching kit, and at most some auto injectors. Okay? Any
Yes.
questiones?
9.
9 or no?
That is good.
No.
9 questions, very nice.
Good. So this next one, we will have a couple immediate patients for you. And the idea is going to be to bring them all the way up from minimal status. So at one point we have bandaged, we had done a little function check for CPR, but now it'll be bandaging, CPR. Once you have them to delayed, so nothing else you can do, call an instructor over, and while you're doing CPR, we'll put blood in them. We'll get them back up fully in the game from start to end. Okay.
Sounds good.
Quick note, don't teleport right now. As soon as you are ready to put blood into it, just scream it out. Check if the limbs are all injured or not, because from experience we had some they didn't pay attention, and there was, like, for example, a limb. It was perfectly healthy, and they didn't call it out, and they asked for blood too late, and the patient died. So keep that in mind also as a small hint.
I'll spam
guys are
Y
pro.
aggressively.
All right.
Yeah, let's not. Okay, patients are waiting. Hang on.
Right, are we gonna have to watch a war
Can I
fight?
shoot?
Permission to use Big Daka Daka for my patients.
Certainly not.
Yeah, only the instructors can use Big Ducket.
These are my brothers and sisters.
I'm going, you brothers and sisters.
Run over there and join them.
All
Okay,
right.
they're waiting for you. Let's get to it.
Oh? Okay. Sorry, boy. Yeah, I don't have to know that.
He wasn't bad enough yet. He's okay.
he's not too bad.
Cayman?
Yeah, he has no. This guy's like immediate.
Yep. What else do you see on his body?
Other than the broken limb, he's hurt in the chest.
Yep.
You can put blood into his leg.
Yep, that's what I was waiting for. That's
Okay.
why I've said before to check for that.
Yeah.
I'm giving him no.
Thank you.
No worries. This is also a smart option because blood goes in and you bandage him, so the blood loss will be decreased. In some of the occasions, blood will go faster in than goes out.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Same, for example, applies for the one behind you, but you're not working on it, so I don't know what the cause with the one in the back.
You can put blood in his good arm. The one that's not bleeding
Correct.
or damaged.
Correct. Working now.
Thank you.
The practice for this is also communicating. So you're
Can you put a tourniquet on his damaged arm?
for that one I'm not gonna help. I'm only
Okay.
for blood. Sorry.
Okay.
But that's good. That's also the most important thing as a CLS, communicating. And in a case like this, you know the status of both. You know what's with the other one behind you. And if you have a rifleman, you can delegate him. Hey, check on the other one in the back.
If you could put some more blood in that other guy's leg.
The other one, right?
The other one, not this one.
Okay. Which bandages are you using?
Oh, sorry. In this one, I mean. Sorry.
Yeah.
This one needs blood.
Their quick reopening time.
All right.
Elastics are super easy.
Just a small thing to say.
Yep.
You forgot something on the other one.
Delayed.
I won't say you what you forgot, but you forgot something.
Oh, this guy's starting to open up on you.
Doctor.
He doesn't need blood. He needs CPR.
Doctor. Is there a doctor in the house?
Yeah.
Do you know the difference between a stitch wound and a packed wound?
Yeah, I just haven't stitched him yet because I was coming over to this one and get this one stable enough, go back to the other,
Yep. Okay.
and then stitch him.
Now that's the only thing I wanted to hear.
Oh, okay.
How you doing? It's basically on your experience, and if you feel comfortable to work like this in parallel, then it's up to you.
Okay.
As I said, for me it was important to hear what you missed, or what I thought you missed.
Okay.
You're doing all right on blood?
Yeah. Yep.
Make sure you take a moment to stitch. See how it's all open up? Why don't you bandage that guy and stitch him before you wear out the other guy?
I'm gonna stitch him after I
All right. Because we've been through.
opened up.
Yep, that's the thing. What kind of bandages did you use?
Mostly quick clots.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yep. So quick clot.
I'm just gonna say it from my experience. If
quick clot will help you.
I'm only on one casualty and I need to bring him fast back up,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use elastic. And if he needs to be packed only to go till the next, I don't know, breakpoint again,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use quick clot.
Okay. Okay, he's stitched.
Yep. And also because we've been through this, we can also use auto injectors to bring them up.
Okay.
I don't know, do you have any in your backpack?
I do.
All right.
And then your other guy is probably opened up.
Oh, there he is. Don't
That's
move.
Wait, didn't I stitch him?
You stitched his arm. Looks like you didn't get everything stitched. We'll get to him.
Alright.
Take care of this guy first.
Yeah, but he's minimal fearing he's technically going to be conscious.
Exactly. And this guy is now delayed, so he'd be priority.
Are you sure this guy has a pulse?
Pulse.
Because he has no pulse, so he's still an immediate.
He has no and no blood pressure.
Yes.
This is what happens when you let
Can
these
you-
guys get shot.
Nope. He has blood in it.
Yeah.
But he needs a he needs a heart rate.
Yeah, I was giving him CPR.
So, I'd say before you worry about him, check this guy's vitals.
Alright.
Oh, you already did. What was his heart rate?
No heart rate.
Give him CPR twice and then check his vitals.
So,
CPR now.
That's correct.
you'll need
On
to
the
perform-
non-tourniquet
you're right,
limb.
He's on lost a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Technically, he's on lost a lot of blood. You'll be able to CPR him back to heart rate. But one way or another, we need to keep CPR on him on this. He's going to be a higher
Still
priority
CPR.
than the minimal guy. Even though he's bleeding, since he's minimal, he can take care of himself, in theory.
In this case, he just feels some benefit of you. Did the AI heal themselves?
If they have bandages in their inventory.
Gotta plug those holes in, man, with those bananas.
Do you have medical supplies?
He does not.
He has a heart rate.
Okay, now he has a heart
Okay.
and a blood pressure of 124. Okay.
That's
Oh,
good.
doesn't even need it. Brilliant.
His vital signs are in a green area, and you can see he's back up.
Hey.
Okay, can you plug morphine into this guy?
I don't say
Sorry, yeah,
it's
before-
wrong. I
before
only
anything.
say just as a small hint
Yeah.
that happens also to me sometimes when I'm splitting between the casualties. I left him with heart rate, and then
I came
I'm
back.
working with the other one, and then he has no heart rate. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
that's a thing that can happen. So it's good to know to check on him again. Don't leave
Yep.
him on the ground.
I'm gonna stitch him the 2 limbs up.
Stitch him up, and then you'll be good.
All right. After you stitch him,
Hey,
you
who
can
gave
go
you
and
an
rearm.
arm?
Okay.
Where'd you get one of those?
All right.
The arsenal
there.
is actually open.
Alright, pick my guys.
Yeah, there are some issues
Oh,
with
Done.
well,
I'm gonna put them on minimal.
I guess
Yeah,
that's-
Gandalf.
Oh, well done, Gandalf. Well done. Now the open arsenal is no longer open.
He also
In the
could have
law?
kept it.
I have
Drop the
kept
end
it.
loss, son.
You said you could have kept it. I've still got it. All right, there we are. Wow.
It's funny because I'm still in the arsenal.
Such a beautiful launcher.
It is, honestly.
He was.
Yeah, it was. It's now gone.
Someone has to abuse the power.
What's the difference between this?
Good.
and-
Let's all meet behind the barrier of shame while we talk about a couple things.
First,
What's the differences between this and the medics here? The squad medic training then. Does it just go blood on
Squad medic training is not currently a thing right now. It doesn't exist, so we don't know. But this is from the ground up. Squad medic training obviously wouldn't need to do this in nearly much detail as it's been covered, right? So we aren't sure what it'll look like as it is not a thing yet, but it will be soon. Okay, so while we prepare for you some new bright-eyed, cheery patients, couple learnings from that one. Some of you really saw the difference between elastic and quick clot, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so elastic are great for mass CAS incidents or when you're working with multiple because it lets you seal off the bleeding quickly. However, if you're going to use them, you're going to need to commit to stitching as quickly as you can. So if you bandage one guy completely up with elastic and then go to the next fella, odds are the first guy will open up while you're working on the second, and then you're sort of stuck. So either decide if you'd like to stitch right away before you move on to the next guy or use quick clot from the get-go. Either way is going to slow you down a little bit. One way, quick clot will take more bandages, take a little bit longer to do that. The other way, you'll have to spend time stitching. So it's up to you, but do have that on in consideration. It's no good if they're opening up and you're paying attention to someone else and then they bleed out, right? Yeah. Who we missing? Yoy?
He's behind you. He's up there.
Oh, okay.
No, it's
He is Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Any other learnings to share? Any wisdom
like
to give the
tips?
group?
What like
Just-
tips are you referring to?
Parking is really nice.
Yeah. Any learnings from that specifically?
I didn't learn anything.
Figures. What about
Yeah,
from the new people?
I was going to say just a note that once you've got your priority, if you've got multiple limb wounds, is to try and get a limb clear as soon as possible for blood to start going in. You're not going to be giving it yourself, but if you've got somebody with 4 limb wounds, then pick the least bad one when you start working on limbs, so that you can take that tourniquet off and get blood in.
Baker was tired of thingy. He's puffed out. Oh no.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I think he's
And nobody wants to have fun at work.
yeah. It's just really fucking good, man. I don't like it in SOP. It just doesn't work. Not nearly as fast anyway.
Enemy fire.
Woodables, southwest.
You should go over to the southwest.
Alright,
God,
so
apparently the 50 wasn't enough. We put 5.56 in them as well.
UNITAF AI.
Sometimes you gotta take the trash out yourself, you know? Your patients are waiting.
You're good. Okay, these guys aren't bad at all.
alright.
One guy was already medicked.
Don't know where it came from, but yeah, can be. We reuse them. That's a thing. But there is definitely something wrong on them. Can you figure out what?
Let me check this guy's pulse. Can you give him blood? One I'm working on.
Alright. Yep, that's correct. You ask for blood and change the triage. Also to
And this
see
one.
what's the difference. Why I'm asking for that, or why do we want to make that triage an important thing? Press Windows key. Press Windows key out of the medical menu, and you see he has a red interaction button and a red medical menu.
Yep.
That's a quickest way to see what they are, what triage. For example, I'm changing this on delayed, and you can see the difference even without opening the menu.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's an important thing. Also, this works if they are a passenger inside a vehicle. You know on which to focus.
Both got no heart rate.
Yep, you have to choose which one is worse or which one you want to go. One is receiving blood, the other one is not.
This one right here needs some blood.
Roger, blood going in. Wait, I don't have any on me.
Oh no.
This guy needs blood as well, please.
There you go. Now, putting blood.
Thank you.
Alright, he's receiving blood.
Thank you.
Doctor.
Yep. You need something, Carl?
This individual requires blood.
Roger. Blood going in now.
Checking pulse. Finish up bandaging this guy.
Well, you just checked pulse on this one behind you. And does he have a heart rate or not?
Checking.
Well,
Pulse.
how have you got? Oh, right. Blood's still going in, that's why.
Both have no heart rate.
That means they are both what?
Say again?
That means what triage are they? How should you categorize them?
Immediate?
Yep. Both of them are immediate. And as I also said to K-Man,
That'd be, no. Yeah, I was just
for
doing
example,
pulse and,
if you
and then
are pressing now, oh, you're working on him. Okay. After that, I'm gonna tell you.
Second now. He's received an epi and 2 hits. Yep, there we are. But not, and this dude's lost some blood.
Oh, it's working, K-Man?
Okay, this guy is
Yeah. Fuck morphine.
delayed.
Correct.
And now I gotta try to get this guy alive.
He was happy. My guy, you should have a heart rate.
Which one?
How? How do you not have a heart rate?
Good
Alright,
morning.
Carl. Look at this.
Yes?
To understand why is important the triage.
Wake the fuck
If
up.
you're pressing Windows key, you will see a green interaction button. And then it will show a medical menu. So the triage applies also on an ACE interact menu.
Yeah,
If you look on this guy here behind you, it will be a red interaction button. That's
It's
also
red.
Yeah, that's red because he's an immediate. This also applies if he's as a passenger in a vehicle. So that way you know which casualty you have to prioritize. It's a faster.
see.
That's why it's triage also important because it speeds up the time. You just press Windows key and you immediately see what triage he is.
And he's not.
Come on, boy. You can get up. You're stronger than this. And I'll give you 2 counts of morphine. Not really, because I'd kill you.
Give some blood in him.
Alright. This guy probably would like to see pain.
Doesn't really matter.
So this guy's minimal. Don't worry about him until we got this guy up. He's gonna be priority. So keep on the CPR till he wakes up.
Checking pulse. No heart rate. CPR.
You could try to give him an EpiPen.
I gotta get EpiPen. I don't think I have it on my inventory.
You don't have any?
Nope, I don't have morphine. Actually,
Okay.
I don't even have morphine anymore.
There he is.
Never mind, he's back up.
Good morning.
Great.
Then we're done.
Gonna put this guy to minimal.
Nice. Okay, let's pull it back in. We'll head back to briefing.
User in your channel timed out.
That's Mohawk. Okay, so last thing we need to talk about before we head to the live fires is what happens when you work with a group of people. What happens when there's more than just 2 people on the ground? When you walk into a scene and there are 16 people pasted across the hill. So mass casualty incidents, as we call them, sort of been officially named mass cas as far as our group goes, is something that is near and dear to the heart of the combat lifesaver. You're going to be the first responder. So when 9 people in your squad get obliterated by a tank shell, it's up to you to make sure people know about it, to make sure that they're all triaged, make sure we get medics on the way. It's a pretty critical role of a combat lifesaver. So 6 steps, 5 steps really, and then a weird 6 steps that can help us out with it. So first thing we need to do, if Carl's walking along, having a merry day, and then a mortar strikes and his whole fire team is down, is pick a safe location for a casualty collection point. A lot of times, shit will hit the fan, and people will try to provide medical support right under the trench where they went down, not thinking they could go down themselves. We need to make sure that we're not creating more casualties as we begin treatment. So, pick a covered, concealed location. Covered, concealed location, something that's going to make sure that patients are safe, that you're safe, and something that's easily defensible. Once you have a place picked, notify leadership that there are people down, we need help, and here's where we'll be bringing them. Then you got to bring all the people there. So not much good to have a location picked if you still have 9 people sprawled across the pavement, right? Establish a CCP, notify leadership what's going on, bring all the people to the casualty point. Next step is going to be actually not treating them. You want to triage every single person in there. Very soon after, there's going to be a whole lot of medics on site to help you out. And how well the group is triaged is going to affect how quickly they'll get the treatment they need, or God forbid if someone's left behind and everyone else is up and they're still down in a corner. So once they're on the location, triage them. Then you'll use the 7-step process to treat them. And then the 6th step per SOP is utilize supporting assets like MERT or CMT. But that's sort of taken care of when you notify leadership. So 5 steps, quick summary before a quiz. Pick a safe point. Let leadership know people are down and where that point is. Bring everyone to that location. Triage everybody. And then treat them. Okay. Yoy, you're up. What's the first thing you need to do when your whole squad gets wiped by a tank?
Put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye.
Damn straight. That's the right answer. Now, what's the SOP answer?
Oh, right. Make sure that you are safe.
Yeah, good. We'll take that as establish a CCP. Make sure you're safe. Make sure you have a safe location picked for the casualties. Then once you know where the casualties will be, what's the next step? Carl.
You'll notify leadership of both the location of CCP and the status of the squad.
Yep, and who knows why we'd want to do that before we bring all the people to that location.
If it's not safe, the tank fucks everyone else once they arrive.
Yeah, that's certainly a good one. It's sort of a time-sensitive issue of it. I mean, as sort of as Gendler was hinting at, if you were bringing everybody over there and you go down, then suddenly nobody knows your whole squad's down, right? But it's also to the time-sensitive bit of getting the MERT teams and the other medics mobilized so they can get there quickly. Now, once you have a safe spot picked and you've let leadership know where they're going to be and that you need help, what do we do, K-Man?
Triage.
Well, as of right now...
Get everybody to the CCP.
There you go. And then once all the patients are in the location that you communicated, what do we do?
Triage.
Then you triage. Good. So after we triage them, then we treat them with the 7-step process. And SOP says then you should use supporting assets. But hey, they're probably already there by then. Okay, so we had mentioned 7-step process. Funnily enough, you had already done it. That's sort of how this is structured. You can't really talk about it much earlier than this because it doesn't make much sense to tell you when to perform CPR or to apply tourniquets when you don't know what those are. Sort of the T-1 game. But 7-step process, the order of how we treat any given patient is going to be the first thing you do is apply tourniquets on the limbs. Then you'll bandage the torso and head. Goal 1 is to keep the blood in the body. That prevents things from getting worse. Once they're done bleeding, I'd say you could probably stitch after you bandage the torso and the head. Once they're done bleeding, once they're stable, you perform CPR, and you check their pulse until they're up. Now that's one that you'd want to delegate. So you'll have a lot of riflemen standing around. Odds are, pick one of them up, let them know that they should be doing CPR on this guy so you can attend to other casualties as the trained medical personnel. Okay? Now, as if you do have the supporting assets on site, like MERT or CMT, they may ask you to be the one who's delegated to do the CPR. So, fair game. If you delegate it if you can, or if there's a more senior medic who asks you to do it, continue to do it until they're up. From there, once they're stable and someone's doing CPR, you put blood in them, as according to how much they need. You take care of little boo-boos like treating the tourniquet limbs or splinting fractures. And then once they wake up, you give them an epinephrine if they don't wake up. And once they wake up, you can give them morphine. So, quick review. Tourniquets on limbs, bandage torso head, subnote stitch then. Perform CPR. Senior medic will transfuse blood. Then you can take care of little boo-boos once blood's going in. If they haven't woken up, once they reach lost some blood, give them epi. If they wake up and they're in severe pain, then you can give them morphine. Okay. You'll have a chance to practice that with a couple live fires coming up. But before we get there, do we have any questions about anything medical we've discussed so far?
I had something, but I forgot.
Well, that doesn't do us much good if you forgot now, does it?
I'm trying to remember.
Think real hard about it. I believe in you. While he's rubbing his last two brain cells together, and I'm sure like midnight 30 for him. Any other questions? Carl, I see that look on your face. You've got a question. What is it?
No, I don't actually have any questions.
Okay. Did you think of it yet, Kendall?
Looking into the sky.
That's how hard he's thinking.
Oh yeah. If it's taking a while, and for some reason CMTs or something haven't got there, make sure just to do CPR once so it resets the timer.
Yep. Technically not SOP, but honestly, medical gets to be a surprisingly complicated thing once you get in the field. A lot of little things that pop up. You'll learn with time. But just like you were treating two casualties and you didn't totally want to neglect the other one, I saw somebody would tourniquet their limbs, then come back. If you're waiting 30 minutes for CMT to get there and you're just pumping the fuck out of one dude's chest, just do a round of CPR. It will reset their timer. You can guarantee they won't die with that. Gets to be a bit tedious trying to make sure you hit everybody, but it's all good. Okay, so live fire is coming up. This will be as authentic as we can make it, and we will give you a bit more of a brief, but take about 60 seconds. Make sure you have everything you'd need for your normal mission on top of your medic stuff. So grenades, you'll need magazines, obviously, bandages, tourniquets, auto injectors, splints, the works, stitching kit. You got 60 seconds.
I require a banana.
Who don't take my banana? I dropped it on the fucking floor.
I took it.
Fuck.
I'll drop it.
That's fine. Okay, I'll get a new banana.
Can I give banana to the patients?
Yeah, they feel a lot better.
Okay, I need an EpiPen. How much EpiPen should I have?
Not too many. But, you know, enough.
I think 8 is a good number.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you. What?
Coward.
Baker, I need you on Discord.
Why am I?
Yeah, I'm talking to you in Discord.
I don't hear you. I don't hear you on Discord, that's why.
Oh yeah. Baker, another thing.
What's up?
What about smoke to mark CCPs and whatnot?
Bring them. Yeah, have some purple smoke.
Yep.
Oh my god. Why?
You good, Famalam?
Why?
What's that?
I can't get banana.
Oh god. Curse the gods.
No, did they actually? No! Bruh. Where's the
How much you
banana?
boys weighing?
Dirty one.
How much you weighing, Mohawk?
All right, if you're ready, head over to that pole, and we'll give you a brief.
I'm a fat fuck, apparently. Okay.
Don't teleport just yet.
Alright. Are you home fry?
We'll wait for you. He's bringing all those bananas.
Yeah, I hope so. He needs to pass them around.
Okay,
got
so
one
if you
for
open your
every
map,
hoe.
open the map. We'll give a quick brief.
I am just grabbing.
We will be in Kavala, which is the southwest side of the island. Everyone find it?
I found it.
Good. So we'll have two live fires. One will be as authentic as we can make it, sort of combat patrol through town. One of your buddies goes down, and then you'll provide medical for him. Second one will be a mass Kaz live fire once you got your feet wet with some real medical a little bit. Now, some disclaimers about this first one. Each one of you will go down once. I promise you, you will be going down.
Bet.
The name of the game is to practice medical, so you have to go down. So instructors may pick you off. We'll try and make it not noticeable. We'll try and be fair with it. We'll try and be honest with it. But it's just sort of the nature of it if you haven't been to one of these before. So the idea will be you will all go down once, preferably not more than that, so we can have the most medical time with the least downtime for the first one. Well clear on that?
Yes.
Yep.
So, sorry ahead of time. We will be as respectful as possible while we're doing it to you. And hey, you know, with the last one, we didn't even have to take many people down. A lot of them just went down. And Recruit Carl is going to die. Oh, yes, you are going to die. Thank you for noticing. And there were AI spraying people who were on the ground. It was a lovely time, but we deal with it. So that'll be the first one. Open map again. We'll start south side of Kavala. It'll be pretty light contact as we're just a fire team, more or less. You'll work your way up the MSR, and somewhere in the middle, there will be a finish line. Your goal is going to be to do the most dangerous marathon anyone has ever undertook. Make sense?
Yep.
Any questions?
I didn't understand the concept. So we're just going down the MSR, or is that mostly it?
Going down the MSR, getting shot, and helping your buddies.
All right.
Right. So do pick a frequency. Let's say 250.
Sounds good.
And then elect a fire team leader among yourselves. Doesn't matter who. You can probably rotate. So one of the senior people here. That's on your prerogative.
Anyone else want it?
Radio check.
Check. Alright, I guess I'll take it.
Who's fire team lead?
And
Good enough.
when you're ready, you can teleport to the mission through the blue pool.
Alright. Yeah, let's split it up into two colors, boys. You want to be 2 IC Mohawk?
Sure.
Cool. Sure, I'm just go. Okay, that works. Where's MTB? Oh, not here yet.
Okay. So, couple last bits. None of you will need blood. We're just doing CLS, one giant team of combat lifesavers. When you get someone to delayed, rather than bugging one of us to stick blood in them, since that's a real person who also needs to practice, just let us know if we aren't watching, and we will just use healing from there. So your goal is to get them to delayed. Some other bits for those of you who may have not played Combat Lifesaver before. We had mentioned that it is Rifleman first, Medic second. So if you're in a firefight and your buddy goes down, as much as you may want to help them, you got to win the firefight first. It's no good to pick your buddy up and then get shot yourself, and now the medic's down. So win the firefight, help your buddies, bring him back to delayed, let us know, we'll heal him. Make it to the finish line, and it'll be a grand time. Okay?
All right.
Oh, but the other thing I was supposed to say, sorry, earlier, prioritize more important people together. So
Yeah.
TLs, ATs, stuff like that.
That should have been mentioned, FTX. I can't remember, but within each triage category, we prioritize people according to the priority list, which is an SOP. First, it's yourself. As a medic, you can't help people if you're going down, right? After that is other medics, because we need as many people on site as possible. Then is leadership, and then is, quote, everyone else. Maybe your fire team leader will have you get the medium AT guy up or the machine gunner first, but yourself, other medics, leadership, everybody else. Doesn't super apply for this since we're all medics, but maybe since Gandalf is fire team leader. But idea is only one of you will be going down at a time if we have any effect about it. Okay? Right. Well, down this road awaits your vacation. Have at it. Good luck. Have fun.
All right, boys. I should get shot.
I think that's going to carry medical supplies for you.
Okay. Let's just do a staggered. I don't think it's supposed to get in. Let's have a blue one left, yellow one right, green fit at the rear.
Black hit will go.
Staggered column.
Yep, staggered column. Just the other side of the road, Carl. Just go at the back, on the left side of the road, if possible, please, Carl. Yeah, just behind Mohawk.
For you guys, just so you know, I'm in this vehicle and I'm having some meds and bandages in case you need.
Thank you.
Copy.
Carl, can you drop to the rear of the formation, please? Just behind Yoi to the left side, on the left side of the road. Yep, that's the right side of the road. Alright, thank you, Yoi. That's fine, Carl. Stay where you were. Contact. Unknown where from. Find out together.
Eyes on. North. Across the beach.
We do have to just follow this MSR, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Blue's gonna set base of fire. Yellow, prepare to move further down. Around 4 buildings down, and then get into a 4-5 position.
Copy.
Ready to
Move.
move.
Mark.
Go. Oh, I'm pushing to support.
You are down there.
Yep, please. You're just buddy with Mohawk if possible.
I'll hug his butt like a lost puppy.
Yellow, hold. Then you call your damage to catch up.
Copy. My leg might be broken. Wait, one. Yeah, I have small and medium velocity rounds in my leg. Both of them.
Rog, find a place to hide. Get yourself patched up, possibly with Kaven.
Okay, man. Can you cover me while I patch myself up real quick? Wait for Blue to catch up. I'm gonna patch myself up.
With you. Okay. Cameron, we're going to push into this building on the right. We're going to get inside, and then you're just going to follow up Carl and get inside. Let's go.
Okay.
We're going to push up into this building to our right so we can get a sort of CCP set up for Carl.
You ready?
Yeah, go.
Clear.
Okay, Mohawk and Yoy, try to come in if possible. Or hold
Bottom
the road
floor's
and stand up.
clear.
You're cool.
Moving.
Yeah,
Clear.
clear.
Broken bone.
Go ahead and get in that window. Check down the road or come down the stairs. Yeah, Carl, just get inside. We've set this up so you can patch up. We're inside this building. Yep. To your left. Let's get you patched up. Yeah. Are you stitched?
Yeah, I just need stitching.
Okay. Are you in pain? Like severe? Is your screen flashing white?
Yeah, I'm just in pain.
Cool.
Need some morphine for now.
Alright. We're gonna get ready to move. Yellow, you're gonna hold the road to the east, and then Blue's gonna step off north.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Wait, I have no
Yellow's ready.
Yeah, let's go.
Yellow's ready.
I got no sprints.
Hit point, Yellow. Make sure to hold down the road. Yep, let's follow it.
Contact east.
Yep.
RPG. Yellow, keep holding southeast.
Copy.
Okay, boys.
man's to the left, I'm going to the
Blue,
right.
Blue, we're gonna push northeast down the road. Yellow, you're gonna follow it around the rear. Magazine.
Gandalf.
Yep.
Whenever you get a chance.
Gandalf's down. I'm pulling back, so green take north.
I still have southeast.
Oh, I'm back up. There we are. They wanted someone to go down. Okay. Blue, if you want, go ahead and take point. Northeast, let's go.
On it.
I'll follow up at the rear. Start moving up bit by bit, we'll follow up.
Tell us when to move.
Can I get someone, Yellow, keep on down the, one of you keep on down the road. I need someone patching me up if possible.
Alright, I'll help.
Alright, just sort my leg. No need chuck a tourniquet on it, it's not damaged enough, just bandage.
I don't have any tourniquets, damn.
Blue, if you need to, don't go too far forward. Go ahead and mount the building, try to hold down the road if possible.
Yeah, I'm holding here.
Roger. Okay, let's stop following up.
2 seconds.
Alright, cool. Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
Blue, we're catching up to you. Yeah, just keep watching that. You actually, that's a pain.
I know, I've got no sprints either.
Okay, Mohawk, if you want to stop stepping off further down the road with Yellow, me and you'll follow up from behind, since it's got rocking off.
Yeah, where's our escort? I mean, vehicle.
The bulldog's up in the rear.
Yeah, it's good. Keep watching your sectors, guys. Cross the road while he's covering. Cross the road while Mohawk's covering.
Did someone ask for the vehicle?
I was asking for your location, but I found you. Also, if you can do a suicide, that'd be awesome. I'm stabilized.
Someone watch
Alright.
northwest. There's a road to northwest.
Who is this?
Blackhead.
Mohawk going across. Keep moving down, guys. Step back up, let's go, we can cover you. Okay, let's keep pushing northeast. Is anyone hit with any broken limbs or anything of the sort? Contact right. Contact rear. Northwest. Southwest, sorry.
Carl's down.
Roger, I would move to you, you have to pick him up.
I'm picking up now. I'll run to you. Carl's up.
Okay, catch up. We're gonna mount this building to our north, and we're just gonna get patched. Opening southeast. No one has it covered. Okay. Yeah, if you're watching that K-man, make sure to hold a different angle, like down that road, for example.
I'm gonna be patching myself up.
Roger. Do it quick. We'll hold. We'll use this time for stamina. Okay, I've opened up. I'm going to need a stitch. I'm going to come indoors. If one of you, once you patch yourselves, can do that, that'd be amazing.
Bulldog, are you able to move up forward?
Okay.
Affirmative.
Oh, you're fucked. I'm going to help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll focus on your chest.
Yeah, I need a sprint.
Do the sprint last.
Do you need something?
Disregard.
As I said, I'm only for resupplies here.
Okay, chest is good. I'm focusing on your head. Get your arm operational. I'll give you a stitch.
Alright, thank you.
Once your arm's fixed. Make sure to throw bandages on it. Okay. Is everyone good? There was a spray around.
We're good.
Black it green.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm good.
Just making sure, because they pick people off. Okay, you're splintered. I'm giving you a stitch. Once you're good, go ahead and cover rear. Or if you could stitch me, that'd be fantastic.
I'll stitch you once you're done stitching me. Could we use the machine gun on that thing?
Nah.
The Humvee. Oh.
Okay, you're stitched.
Alright, I'm stitching you. 20
Thank you.
seconds.
Okay, we'll stop moving further down the road. Mohawk, you'll take point once I'm stitched. Just guys, remember, if there's one person watching a certain angle, don't hold the same angle. Like check rear or a different road that's open. Don't leave anything open. Okay, ready?
Ready?
Ready.
You're all stitched. We're good.
Okay, let's go. Take point.
Moving.
Crossing.
Okay, cross. Move past.
50 cal.
Move past me.
Black it hit.
Okay, let's keep moving. Keep moving.
Mohawk is down.
Rog, taking point. Watch left. No one's in the building. In the window. Pushing him. That's this is the shed. Okay, disregard. We're gonna avoid this building.
That wasn't
We're gonna
us,
keep moving.
sorry.
Pick up Mohawk. We're gonna move him into the building to the eastern side. We're gonna get him patched up. K-man, hold the road northwest.
Mohawk's back up.
Okay. Everyone on the left side of the road, hold. I can't English, fuck. Left side of the road, hold. Everyone on the right side, push up to me. Going inside
Moving
this
up.
shed.
User left your channel.
Mohawk, you good? Oh, fuck, you hit bad. I'm coming to pick you up. Okay, let's go in here instead. My bad, didn't know you had a broken limb. I'll focus on your leg. Okay, Rod.
User joined your channel.
Sorry about the grenades. That is not us.
That's fine. I think it's just AI.
I'm watching the west side of the road.
Yeah.
Sure someone's watching our rear.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and split your leg in the meantime. Leg splintered. Pick it up and stitch him. Alright, 15 seconds on the stitch. Alright, is anyone hit bad enough that they need to stop, or can we keep moving? Yo, Carl.
I'm back at green.
Alright, we'll get moving then. Stepping off to the north. Come on, watch the road to the left. Or they cross. I've got a road to the left and right. I'm gonna hold the right one. Yo, cross it. Yo, cross the road. Okay, we're moving on, yo. We're stepping off northeast. If someone's holding the road, just go ahead and cross it. Carl, go and hold that road. Mohawk, Cayman, take point. Oh, disregard, Cayman. Keep watching that road. I didn't realize you were holding down the that's my bad. We've reached the end anyway.
We haven't crossed it yet.
And then an ID comes up to us.
That was actually pretty nice.
Guys, can you help patch me up?
Never mind, we're not over.
Magazine. This dude right there.
So, I have some help.
Where you
Do
at?
you need help? Come here.
Yeah, I do need help.
I'm not certain who's still shooting. Hang on.
I'm sorting your leg.
Okay, we are now clear of it. K-Man, did you get away without going down?
I did.
What a fucking stud.
I only got bruised.
I think
I
Carl
was
did as
crossing names off.
well. You might want to.
We'll give you guys Zeus heals.
Okay, cool.
Cheating.
Good. So most importantly, I saw a great job of never just dropping when someone drops in the middle of the road and stopping and giving them medical. You always won the firefight first, which is sort of a learning curve to get over. Your buddy goes down, you want to help him, yeah, but you can't become a casualty yourself. So nice work. Up next is a mass cas practice. We'll give you a chance to rearm because you have to fight your way there. But there will be a small group of civilians
User
who took an
joined your
unfortunate
channel.
turn, and we've called the world's largest fire team of CLSs there ever was to come help out. So give us one moment while you resupply. We'll get that all set up for you. So I'll get you to teleport. Just a moment.
Yes.
It is very unfortunate that the civilians were shot. It's almost like it was a setup.
Nah, it's just a fulcrum op.
Well,
You should be able to resupply.
no,
from
let's
the deck.
resupply back at base because we need to get
Okay.
you guys out of here. We're gonna
Teleporting back to
repopulate
the
it.
deck.
Teleporting coming.
Oh, are we coming back here, or are we going to a different location?
We're going back to base for supply.
Time will tell.
I won't tell. Yeah.
I don't trust time most of the
What if I test? Oh, never mind.
Okay, you got 2 minutes to resupply.
I need MP pen and a splint. How much kilos should I be weighing on average?
CLS, I'm not sure, but you always want to avoid going above 35. Depends really a lot on the map, how mountainous it is, all that sort of stuff.
Squad leaders will like you to be around 30.
Yeah, unless it's the new Fulcrum map, then please carry below 25. It's fucking hilly as fuck. You will be out of stamina like 90% of the time if you carry more than that.
I think 32 for this map is good.
Oh yeah, probably.
Still no bananas. God damn it.
Life ruined. How could they? The monsters.
Well, if the civilians might need some potassium, you see.
Hmm?
If the civilians require potassium during our triage, we could give them some.
Oh yeah, pickle smoke.
Have purple and whites. Okay.
Oof.
We all good?
Yep, I think so.
Okay, if you open your maps, here's the situation. We will start same location in Kavala on the south side. All the civilians who are messed up are in the hospital. However, all the doctors had a revolt, and now we need your help. So you'll have to fight your way up to the hospital, and then once you get there, take care of the mass Kaz incident. Okay?
Do we have to follow the MSL?
Nope. However's going to get you there the quickest. Okay.
So in other words, NHS has gone on strike.
And whoever wants to fire lead, totally okay. Keep in mind, once you get there, another important part of dealing with a mass Kaz is keeping security. Now, usually you can rely on your riflemen and tell them to keep security. However, sometimes they're down and the medics are the only ones left. So in this case, you're going to have to act as security and your treating force. So you'll need to come up with a rotation. Perhaps it's 2 people who are outside, 3 people who are inside treating, and just rotate off. We should all, by the end of it, have spent more time treating than on security, but we'll throw little contacts at you while you're on security. Okay?
Okay.
Up to you how you like to figure that out. Just make sure it's fair, make sure it's even. Everyone gets more medical than security, but security is a part of the CLS duty too, so it'll be good.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, you can head to the mission teleport on the pole, and we will be off.
Okay. If you all look at your map, this is the route we'll take. We'll follow up this road. We'll take a right. We'll come down sort of this lane. Just, again, when you're coming to like these junctions, you want people covering either side. The rest of them move past. We're just going to make it really quick, yeah? 2 cover, move past. 2 cover, move past. We'll get to the MSR. Some people will look west. And then we'll push to this sort of lane here. Come to here and then just move down. Just watch out for this hill, of course, because we're going to take contacts from this hill. And then just go into the medic thing. All right, let's go.
It'll be pretty light contact. We want you to get there quickly. So, off you go.
Let's do this, gents. Yeah, true.
And not that quickly. You still want to watch your work.
We'll do the same as before, just do a stagger. Okay, fuck it, we'll take a bend here instead to the right.
Contact front.
Just watch your sectors, keep your heads on the swivel. Disregard shots. Taking a left. Contacts down the road, northeast. He moved left to right.
Crossing.
Roger.
Crossing.
Roger.
Crossing, last man.
Roger.
Crossing left man on the right.
Take point, man.
Alright, moving.
Contacts northeast. Again, they're moving right to left. There's two of them this time.
Crossing.
Crossing, last man.
Left side of the road, front, northeast.
Cross. Never mind.
Stepping off.
We're good.
I'm behind you.
Last man.
We're going to take a right here. I'll hold the MSR northwest. Contacts northeast. Who's down the alley northeast? Heads up.
Contact team.
Yeah, go ahead and step off. I think it might be good.
Alright, guys, I'm crossing.
Go ahead, man. I'm right behind you. I think we're turning right.
Yeah, just follow behind
Alright,
you.
crossing.
Attack.
Yo, you good?
Black is green.
I'm up.
Watch west. Okay, we're heading east. So, slight bit. Disregard, I believe I took us to the wrong turning, so we're going to take a left through this. My bad about that.
I shall hold you accountable.
Thank you very much.
I expect compensation.
More ways than one. Good. Go ahead and cross. It's the right alley northeast.
Have you been led astray by a fire team leader? You may be entitled to compensation.
Contacts front, north.
Yep, crossing. That's in. Just try to keep it moving. Watch the hill to our right.
Purple smoke on the hospital.
Seen. Well, that sounds fun. Take point. Good. If we can get security up, that'd be amazing. I'm gonna have to heal real quick.
Watching west, northwest road.
Okay, I'm good to move. Yep. Move past, I'll hold it. Yep. Yeah, go ahead and cross it, yeah. Hold that, Caitlin.
Again?
Did you fire up?
Sorry, I couldn't understand you.
Be the guy on me.
What did you shoot?
2 guys down the street. They already
Guys,
deleted
stop
that.
pushing down the guys
What
on that
guys
side of the
up?
road.
Good shit.
Those guys.
Moving up to the east.
Okay, I'm gonna start hooking. Hooking right. Clear. Okay, guys, we're gonna start collapsing into the hospital now. Oh, we're seeing on the civilians. Okay, I'll hold security northwest.
They're probably at the rooftop.
Good shout. If you want to bring someone up there, go ahead. But let's try to get security up. Just for the time being.
I'll hold southwest.
Roger, holding northwest. Yeah, go ahead and start doing work.
Welcome.
Carl, once you've checked the roof, go ahead and work on them as well.
Copy that.
Rog. Yeah, if you can't double time it up there, Carl. We'll know if anyone's up there once you're dead.
Guy immediate.
Real quick intervention. Someone remind me the first step of a mass gas incident.
Move them into a safe place.
Right. Good shout. Yeah, go ahead and pick them up then. Hey, we did the security part, Baker. Close enough, right?
That part was great.
Grass, what's your... Cantaloupe, what is your preferred location?
Go ahead and just bring them inside, preferably behind the desk of the hospital.
Rooftop is clear. No civilians or enemy contact.
Rog, make your way down. Ace up.
I could use this as an observation post.
Contact down, no. Taking 5 from unknown location. Fuck up.
Multiple enemy contacts heading from your north.
Rog, just make your way down here. Work on the guys.
I'm going down.
Fucking fuck up. Rog.
I'll get the last one. Bulldog, can you do me a favor? Okay, you reverse your truck.
Roger.
Yeah, Carl. Just go ahead and start working on the casualties, please, mate.
Where do you need that, Vic?
Just a little bit below the roof. I'll tell you when to stop. Keep going. Keep going. Good.
How's the casualties looking inside?
Gotta check.
Order immediate, no change.
Rog.
Let's get a rotation soon if we haven't already.
Yeah, we're going to in a sec.
This guy here.
One more for you.
Mohawk, go ahead and start working on them. I could see you outside after Mohawk's there, yo.
This guy here will need blood. A fucking tourniquet.
Roger.
And then K-Man, you can also hold security rear, or outside, sorry, external. Yeah, we're just gonna rotate. I'm gonna come inside now.
Get over for you?
Yep.
Okay.
Watch southwest. Mohawk, can we have you outside, please?
Yep, coming.
Yes. Oh, sorry, no, my bad. Fuck. You're supposed to be inside the home security limit. Yoy, I need you outside now. Thank you.
Don't forget to call it out for blood.
I'm gonna try it now. Please 10k. Okay, cool. I'm gonna start with notices. Porter, you'll need blood. Please. You'll need a lot of blood. Please fail. Fuck, he's just opened that. Make sure to stitch them once most of the wounds are done. I'm gonna... yeah, just keep doing it. Surgical. Those shots interior. How you got inside? Oh, there's a door there. Right, okay. Well, Bulldog's dead. We've got man down. I'm gonna have to switch and hold security. Oh, never mind, you've got it. Okay. Hi, Bulldog.
May we remove the CCP to the first floor?
Good shout. We'll do so in a second. We're just finishing getting these guys at least somewhat stabilized. Why did the stitch just stop? Yeah, cheers. Do that. Okay. We're gonna pick them up in a second. We're gonna have to do a round of CPR shortly. Make sure he's on still. Okay, stiffen. Okay, let's stop picking these guys up. Heads up, we're starting to come up and bring them up to the first floor. Okay. I'm moving this dude up. Yo, I don't think there is a first floor to this building. We'll move them up to the roof instead.
Behind the ambulance, there is a room where there's only 2 doors. What about that location?
Yep, that sounds good. We'll move them there instead. I believe that's on the south end, correct?
To yourself, yeah, just right behind the ambulance.
Rog, we'll move them inside there. Mohawk is just southwest of the previous CCP.
Grabbing onto the guys, carrying him to the new CCP.
Come on, buddy. You need these. Alright, okay, man, go ahead and go back inside and start working on them.
someone get the one guy remaining at the old CC that's practically just dead? Alright.
Yeah, just start getting them bandaged, stitched up, and everything. If someone could do a round of CPR on every single one of them, that'd be fantastic. Don't mind too. Thank you.
Checking this guy's pulse. No heart rate. Pulling up CPR.
I've got contacts north. I'll deal with them.
Taking fire. Checking pulse. He's a heart rate of 89. Lost a lot of blood.
Yeah, how's it looking from your position?
I don't like it, but I'm covering it.
Change this guy to delayed.
Cool.
Should do a
This is low blood.
rotation if we haven't done one in a bit.
How's this guy doing?
You're getting there slowly.
Right, we'll do one in a sec.
The one guy behind
this
me
guy.
needs more help than
This
this
guy here
guy.
is fucked.
The guy on
Carl,
my
go
left
ahead and start
needs
holding
more
security.
attention.
Replace Yoy.
Copy.
Carly's on the western side. Yeah, the door. Go in there. Go in there. There's a door in there.
Where?
I'm pointing.
Follow
inside.
the green dot.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, this is your door. You have no cover and you're exposed.
Alright, need blood here. Lots of
Roger.
blood.
Copy.
Roger.
If someone opens this door, I am shooting the shit out of it.
You're better off.
Roger, roger.
Does it still work?
Mulk, you clear to you clear to switch with me in a mic or two.
How do you open the door slight?
On the way.
I don't think you can in armor.
Oh, I didn't mean right now, but
You can.
if you want to, then knock yourself out.
Let me show you.
Down here with
Okay, yeah, what? This that way. Contact.
I know it's about to move it. Space bar to initiate the
Yep,
keyboard.
going inside.
No.
Okay, did we get a round of CPR done?
Yep, I just finished a round of CPR.
Cool. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
wait
I
on
would
this.
start working on his chest, otherwise the blood, the IV won't help.
Quick thought.
That guy there hasn't had some attention for a while.
Yep, he's bleeding to death.
I finished on this guy. This guy's basically gonna be entirely stabilized. So I'm just gonna finish his stitching.
Curious now.
Working. Okay, good job on them. Only new. Okay, let's start working on this guy. I'll work on his arm. Work on his chest, yeah. Can you go and grab this guy? Fuck him up. He's dead. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Start working on this.
There you go. Here.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, yo. That was nice.
That's control space.
Heads up, we lost one of the guys. Let's get the rest of them up. Alright. You guys lost a fatal amount. Okay. I'm gonna start fixing his arms.
I'm gonna do CPR on him.
Yeah, just do one CPR. Don't check for a pulse, he's lost a fatal amount. Yeah, just do CPR on him once.
Okay.
Let's just focus on getting these guys just entirely stitched for the time being. Then we'll start getting them up.
Did you stitch him?
Nope, I'm working on his arms first. Are you stitching?
Yeah, I'm stitching.
Awesome. Working on his other leg.
Yeah, he's stable, just needs blood.
Yeah, please throw blood in him. Okay, go ahead and take the tourniquets off.
Finish
Doing one more
this.
stitch just for the leg.
Doing one more CPR on him.
Sounds good.
Bulldog's in an enemy vehicle. Can we shoot him?
Yeah.
Oh, he
Don't
just
see why not.
TP'd.
Moving tourniquet.
Nope.
Candle.
Yep.
This man is dead.
Is he? There's no reason he's had CPR. There's no reason for him to be dead.
He has not had CPR for the last 3 minutes.
3 minutes is is not enough for the timer.
He's still dead.
Why is he dead?
He is as dead as can be.
Well, I'll stitch him anyway. He's going to be stabilized.
I mean, he is stable. He's dead.
Yeah.
It is stable.
I'm not counting him as dead, though. He did just have CPR, like 3 minutes ago. Fuck this, dude. Why do you have to go and die? There we are. Let's get them now.
What's the time now?
This guy needs blood.
Yeah, he's getting blood put in him. Just go ahead and... It's pretty much just a waiting game for this dude.
He's no pulse and no blood pressure.
Yeah, he's going to have neither of those. He's lost
What's
a
the
fatal
time?
amount.
3:07. 3:07.
What was that?
Confirm, did any of you throw a grenade?
That was about 5 minutes ago. when I CPR.
Yeah, the timer's more than... The timer's not 5 minutes for the CPR. Is everyone up? I heard someone get hit.
Can you
not
get this?
double tap people who are dead as reprimand worthy.
Can you give this guy blood right here?
But they
I
get back
understand
up
why
and
it was
shoot us.
done. I understand it.
Already had like.
We're
two.
trying our best to
We'll get
press
another
end
one.
on them when they do die, so that doesn't happen. But one way or another, SOP is SOP. Do not do that.
Is that actually SOP? Never knew.
That actually is.
Fuck?
Laws of armed conflict.
Can you
at a
give this guy
minimum.
blood, please?
Yeah, it needs a lot
There
more
is
blood.
blood flowing.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough, Chief.
Yeah, just give another one.
Keep on security, everyone else. Good job. No matter what they say, we only took one death. So, good job.
I counted 2.
Yep, but the second one is complete bullshit.
Okay. Would you guys be fine with calling it index since this guy's just getting blood and we're doing CPR? Nothing really left to learn.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. Let's call it index then. We'll clear the board.
How many people died?
Two. 2 out of 4.
Nice.
Technically out of 5, but we removed
Okay, let's
one.
meet up outside.
Let's get down to business. To the feet.
Nice. So most impressed with the security. It was good. Some funny moments watching it from Zeus, but you kept them safe. You did a good choice to relocate CCP. That was a much better one than the one that was exposed to the visuals of the enemies. So good job. Maybe the deaths were AI, uncon, weirdness. I don't totally know how that works, so I won't totally blame you. But do keep up on CPR. If you have a bunch of people down, not SOP, I'd recommend rather than just pumping the crap out of one dude, you just do rounds and rounds and rounds and rounds. Should you be low on manpower, you'd probably find an operation there are enough hands to go around for however many people are down. So not a real world issue for the most part. We have any lingering questions about medical stuff before we release you to T1 medical slots?
No.
Could we keep this going for another? I believe
6
it's another
hours?
10 minutes. Please.
I only
You like that, wouldn't you? For another 10 minutes long. That's why we can't do it. It's hacked.
Bro,
we'll go for another 9 minutes just to spite him. No, that's it though. It was good. Medical isn't a super complicated subject, just something you need to get the hang of. Seems like you're all getting it by the end. So, thanks for coming. those of you who are here and it's like 2 in the morning, you're weird, but it was nice to have you.
Fuck you.
It's 2:30, so it's fine.
You kiddos. Mohawk, what time is it for you? It's 8 o'clock for me.
Yeah,
8:30.
20:30. Yep, same.
Nice.
For me,
yeah.
2:30 in the morning.
Mine is 9:34.
All right, we'll call it index there. Thanks for coming out. Do fill out your ARs, any useful stuff you got, but good FTX on my part.
User left your channel.
Thank you.
Yay.
Cheers.
What was
Well
that?
Oh,